Good evening and welcome to the Boardman Performing Arts Center. For the people in the crowd who do not know me, I am Tim Saxton. I am a 1984 graduate of this fine institution, and for the last 9 years, it's been my pleasure to be the principal here at Boardman High School.
And I'd like to welcome everyone. My name is Larry Moliterno, and more than 10 years ago, there was a great community effort to build this fantastic facility that we're in tonight. And one of the things that we recognized about 2 years ago, my wife and I were sitting at a show. We noticed some of the problems with the sound system here, and we felt like these kids do such a wonderful job and they put so much effort in every day that they deserved a better sound system. And so we started the effort to raise money to put in a brand new sound system into this wonderful auditorium. And the first phone calls I made were to my friends Tim and Kathy Welsh, and also to Tom Costello, who, along with John Darnell, were the chairs of the project 11 years ago to build this facility, and also to Mark Huberman, because I knew we would put together a plan for raising the money that we needed to put in a new sound system.
Thank you, Larry. I'm Tom Costello, and with John Darnell, I had the honor of working with several great people 11 years ago to raise the money to build this auditorium. When Larry called me and asked if I would get involved again, of course I said yes. This group has been meeting for months on a regular basis, led by Mark Huberman, and I just want to acknowledge the people who have given a lot of hours and brought a lot of talent to make this evening possible. Led by Mark Huberman, Tim and Kathy Welsh, Elaine Mancini, Richard Hahn, Mr. Moliterno with his wife Kathleen and son Tyler, Dick Dow, Mike Yatsko, Janine Hodge, Tom Hathhorn, Nick Apritza, Molly McGovern-Hartup, Heidi Domhoff, Edie Davidson, who has the beautiful art display in the back. I hope everybody takes a minute to enjoy it. Mr. Frank Lazeri, and the gentleman to my left, who we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for his dream 12 or 13 years ago, my good friend, Mr. Larry Saxton.
Back in August of 2000, I had a really unique experience. As superintendent of this school system, I was the first person to walk out on this stage and greet an audience and thank them for the contributions that made this facility a reality. Once again, I have an opportunity to work with a great group of guys and girls to put together a fundraiser to replace something that was inadequate from the time we built this. Our sound system proved very quickly that it wasn't up to par with the sophistication of our musical productions. For the last couple years, there's been an ongoing fundraiser, and I'm happy to report at this point that we have raised $37,000. On pages 14 and 15 in your program is a list of the contributors to this fundraiser. And I would like to express a special thank you to every single one of you that have contributed. Later on this evening, we will share with you an opportunity in which you can help us to go from $37,000 to our goal of $50,000. At this time, I'd like to introduce Ken Baradus.
Thank you, Mr. Saxton. I am currently the president of the Board of Education, and on behalf of the board, I would like to welcome everyone here and thank you for all of your support for this facility and for our district. I would also like to express Mr. Lazeri, our superintendent's welcome. He unfortunately couldn't be with us this evening. He is in New York getting ready for a wedding next weekend for a daughter. So, you know, working on priorities with him, but anyway. This has just been a phenomenal experience to be part of this organization and to be part of everything that happens here. Graduated from the Boardman Schools in 1973, and it has continued to just grow and become what you see today. And now, let's get on with the show, because there's no business like show business.
The scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down.
The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the bumps, the sheriff will escort you out of town.
The opening when your heart beats like a drum. There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything about it is a feeling, everything that's traveling through the crowd. That happy feeling when you were stealing that extra pound. There's no business like show business that is fun when they are low. Even when the turkey that you know.
Hi folks, I'm attorney Mark Huberman, and I'm privileged to be, thank you. I'm a 1969 graduate, and it is my distinct privilege to be the MC for tonight's remarkable production. I can tell you that this is the 46th year of doing musicals here at Boardman High School. We began, appropriately enough, with Annie Get Your Gun. There's no business like show business, and there's been no business like that in Boardman for the past 46 years. We're here because of some great people that directed these shows. They've had a great supporting cast, but I would be remiss without acknowledging the legendary Bill Dykins, the Dick Boehm, Carol Clark, our orchestra, Frank Dispenza, Janine Hodge, and most recently Heidi Domhoff, who directed Hairspray. This is a really, thank you, this is a really remarkable night of what you're going to see. We have over 50 alumni performers from 22 different years performing 34 different numbers. We have 80 elementary students who are going to be participating, over 40 middle school students who are participating, and virtually the entire cast of the spring musical Hairspray you'll be seeing tonight. But it all began here in Boardman with There's No Business Like Show Business from Annie Get Your Gun. But the very next musical is one that I played a small role in, of Pappy Yoakum. We all know Lil Abner. And here to start us all off, doing If I Had My Druthers, Randy Stefanski from 1969, who was Lil Abner Yoakum.
If I had my druthers, I'd druther have my druthers than anything else I know. While you'd rather hustle, accumulating muscle, I'd rather watch daisies grow. While they're growing, slowing, the summer breeze is blowing, my heart is overflowing, and so if I had my druthers, I'd druther have my druthers than anything else I know. Than anything else I know. If I had my druthers to choose from all the others, I'd rather be like I am. This thing called employment detracts from my enjoyment and tightens my diaphragm. While I'm doing nary a thing that's necessary, I'm happy as a cherry stone clam. If I had my druthers, well, choose from all the others, I'd rather be like I am. Yes, ma'am, I'd rather be like I am.
In 1968, it was my senior year here at Boardman, we had won the state championship in speech in the year before. And Mr. Dykens said to Randy Stefanski and I, "What musical would you like to do?" And I did one that was very close to my heart. We asked him to do Guys and Dolls. I was Nathan Detroit back when, and Randy Stefanski was Sky Masterson. And we did that show again in let me take a look here, in the year 2000. And in the year, I'm sorry, not in 2000, but we did it in 1997. But with me now, I graduated in '69, and from the 2000 production of Guys and Dolls was Adelaide, and joining me on stage, the first time we've ever been on stage together, doing, appropriately enough for a lawyer like me, Sue Me.
Nathan, why can't we just elope right now?
Well, because I gotta go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, that is the biggest lie you have ever told me.
But I promise you it's true.
Oh, you promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, and you gave me a kiss, and you're grabbing your hat, and you're off to the races again. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide!
the way I tried,
Adelaide!
I could honestly die.
Call a lawyer and sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, hate me. Go ahead, hate me. I love
The
you.
best years of my life I was a fool to give to you.
All right already. I'm just a no good Nick. All right already. It's true, so new, so sue me, sue me. What can you do me? I love you.
You're at it again, you're running the game. I'm not gonna play second fiddle to that, and I'm sick and tired of stalling around, and I'm telling you now that we're through. When I think of the time gone by,
Adelaide,
when I think of the way I tried,
Adelaide.
I could honestly die.
Sue me, sue me. Shoot bullets through me. I love you. Guys and Dolls is Adelaide's Lament, where she laments on how she's been engaged to Nathan Detroit for 14 years and can't march him down the aisle. And here is Gina Dahl from the class of 2000 singing Adelaide's Lament.
It says here in this book, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work. If she's tired of getting that fish eye from the hotel clerk, person can develop a cold. And furthermore, just from stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop la grippe. When they get on the train to Niagara and she can hear church bells chime, the compartment is air conditioned and the mood's sublime. Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop la grippe, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and the sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a bad cold. Achoo!
Guys and Dolls we did twice. The next musical we did 3 times. We did Hello Dolly in 1974, 1986, and 2002. And here from the 1986 production are Paul Leonard, a 1989 graduate who played Horace Vandergelder, and Ryan Saul as Barnaby Tucker, a 1989 graduate, here to sing It Takes a Woman.
Horace, Barnaby. It takes a woman all powdered in pink.
Tell me more.
To joyously clean out the drain in the sink.
Ah, the good old days.
And it takes a female with long golden lashes and soft Dresden fingers for dumping the ashes.
Yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life.
That frail young maiden who's constantly there for washing and bluing and shoeing the mare.
Oh, yes.
And it takes a female for setting the table and weaning the Guernsey and cleaning the stable.
My kind of girl, yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life.
And in the winter she'll shovel the ice and lovingly put out the traps for the mice. She's a joy and treasure, for practically speaking, to whom you can turn when
The plumbing is leaking. To that dainty woman, that fragile woman, that sweetheart, that mistress, that wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a fragile woman, to bring you the sweet things in life. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a dainty woman, a sweetheart, a mistress, a wife. Oh yes, it takes a woman, a trusty woman, to bring you the sweet things in life.
I want you to know, folks, one of the remarkable things about tonight, as you'll be hearing, and if you look in your programs, is that people came from all over to be in this production. Ryan Saul, as an example, is here from Beverly Hills, California, to do this show. The next show was one of the things that Bill Dykins started to do. Typically, our musicals were done in the fall. We started doing smaller musicals in the spring, and one of those favorites that we did 4 different times was You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. We did it in 1976, 1988, 1995, and 2002. And the performer that we have is a real treat. John Scaschetti, a graduate of Boardman in 1998, went on, graduated from Boardman, became one of the great dancers this high school has ever produced. He went on to Broadway and just finished Patti LuPone's Gypsy on Broadway. He's here to do Supper Time from You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, with some small assistance from another New Yorker, Mike Mraz, as Charlie Brown. Gentlemen.
Oh, my stomach clock just went off. It's supper time, and Charlie Brown has forgotten to feed me. Here I lie, a withering shell of a dog, and there sits my supper dish. Empty. But it's all right. He'll remember. When no furry friend comes to play with him after school, then he'll remember. Oh, he'll come running out to the doghouse, but it will be too late. There will be nothing left but the withered carcass of the former friend who used to love to run and play so happily. Nothing left but the bleached puppy bones of that little dog.
Snoopy, are you asleep or something? I've been standing here a whole minute with your supper.
Supper time! Supper time! Behold the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flagon, moist and sweet, which has been sent to slake our thirst.
Okay, there's no need for a big production. Just get down off the doghouse and eat.
Supper time, oh, it's supper time. Yes, it's supper time, very best time of day. Supper time, oh, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can supper be far away? Bring on the dog food, bring on the bone, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper supper, super duper supper time. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow. Summertime's nice with the place to go. Bedtime, overtime, halftime too. But they just can't hold a candle to my supper time. Oh yeah. Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Pappy's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, 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 super pepper upper supper, super duper supper time.
No, Snoopy, cut that out! Why can't you just... Why can't you just eat your supper like any other normal dog?
So what's wrong with making mealtime a joyous occasion? Do 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 do.
John Scaschetti. Another great musical, actually the first in the history of the Broadway theater. The first musical that was done was Oklahoma. We did it here in Boardman in 1976 and in 2003. And here, a lovely lady, a graduate in 1978, Ann Melnick, who played Laurie in 1976, to hear sing Many a New Day. Laurie?
Why should a woman who is healthy and strong blubber like a baby if a man goes away, a weeping and a wailing that he's done her wrong? That's one thing you'll never ever hear me say, never gonna think that the man I lose is the only man among men. I'll snap my fingers to say I don't care. I'll buy me a brand new dress to wear. I'll scrub my neck and I'll brush my hair and start all over again. Many a new face will please my eye, many a new love will find me. Never have I once looked back to sigh over the romance behind me. Many a new day will dawn before I do. Many a light lad may kiss and fly, a kiss gone by is bygone. Never have I asked an August sky, where has last July gone? Never have I wandered through the rye, wondering where has some guy gone. Many a new day will dawn before I do.
Ann came here from Somerset, PA to be with us tonight. Now talk about somebody who came from a long distance. We did, again, one of the great Broadway musicals ever done. We did in 1977 and again in 2001. And from the 2001 production of South Pacific, playing the role of Bloody Mary, doing Bally High, from Houston, Texas, Ashley Sineri.
Most people live on a lonely island, lost in the middle of a foggy sea. Most people long for another island, one where they know they would like to be. Bali High may call you any night, any day. In your heart you'll hear it call you, come away, come away. Bali High will whisper on the wind of the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Your own special hopes, your own special dreams bloom on the hillside and shine in the streams. If you try, you'll find me where the sky meets the sea. Here am I, your special island. Come to me, come to me. Bali High, Bali High, Bali High. Someday you'll see me floating in the sunshine, my head sticking out from a low-flying cloud. You'll hear me call you, singing through the sunshine, sweet and clear as can be. Come to me, here am I, come to me. If you try, you'll find me where the sky come to me. Bally high, bally high, bally high.
How about that? If you want to read more about these performers in the program, our biographies showing all the different roles. Ashley Scenari was also a Hello Dolly in one of our great productions. Another of those little musicals that we did twice over the years was The Fantastics. A lot of you know it. I had Tim Welsh, a fellow magistrate in the Common Pleas Court of mine, played Huckleby, one of the fathers, in 1978, and I had the privilege of doing the same role in Bellamy. So here from The Fantastics, doing the number, Never Say No.
Children!
Lovers!
Fantastics!
Geese!
How clever we are!
How crafty to know!
To manipulate children!
You merely say
No! Oh, dogs got to bark, a mule's got to bray. Soldiers must fight, and preachers must pray. And children, I guess, must get their own way. The minute that you say no. Why did the kids pour jam on the cat? Raspberry jam all over the cat. Why should the kids do something like that when all that we said was no? My son was once afraid to swim, the water made him wince, until I said he mustn't swim. He's been swimming ever since. He's been swimming ever since. Oh, I've got to bark, a mule's got to bray. Soldiers must fight, and preachers must pray. And children, I guess, must get their own way. The minute that you say no. Why did the kids put bees in their ears? No one can hear with bees in their ears. After a while the reason appears. They did it 'cause we said no. My daughter brings a young man who says, do you like him, Pa? Just say that he's a fool, and then you've got a son-in-law. You've got a son-in-law. Oh, sure as the June comes right after May, sure as the night comes right after day, you can be sure the devil's to pay. The minute that you say no, make sure you never say no.
Thank you very much. In 1997, one of the other songs that we did from that beautiful musical, The Fantastics, was Soon It's Gonna Rain. And one of the neat things about this production is that we're often putting people that sang together from two different eras in the same song. And here to sing Soon It's Gonna Rain from the class of 1997, Steve Sharkey as Matt, and in Ann Melnick of 1978 doing Louisa in that same production. So please welcome Steve Sharkey from Boston, Massachusetts, and Ann Melnick from Somerset, PA. Welcome back, Ann.
Hear how the wind begins to whisper. See how the leaves go flowing by. Feel how the velvet rain is falling out where the fields are warm and dry. Now is the time to run inside and stay. Now is the time to find a hideaway.
soon it's gonna rain. I can see it, soon it's gonna rain. I can tell, soon it's gonna rain. What are we gonna do? Soon it's gonna rain, I can feel it. Soon it's gonna rain, I can tell. Soon it's gonna rain. What'll we do with you? We'll find 4 limbs of a tree, we'll build 4 walls and a floor, we'll bind it over with leaves and run inside to stay. Then we'll let it rain, we'll not feel it. Then we'll let it rain, rain pell-mell, and we'll not complain if it never stops at home. We'll live and love within our own
It's like they'd been performing that for years. You know, one remarkable thing about that number and about all the rest that you're going to be seeing today is that the rehearsal for this entire show took place this afternoon. This is it. What you're seeing is a tribute to the talent of these remarkable kids that have come this far and have practiced today. We did Gypsy in 1979 and again in 1998. And here from the 1998 production, doing the role of Tulsa, singing All I Need Is the Girl, is Joe Bukovinsky. Joe?
Well, you see, I pretend I'm at home getting ready for a date. I take a comb and I comb my hair. I take a flower, smell it, and put it in my lapel. And then I spot the audience. Once my clothes were shabby, tailors called me cabby. So I took a vow, said this bra won't be bro Brahmo. Now I'm smooth and snappy, now my tailor's happy. I'm the cat's meow, my wardrobe is a wow. Hair is silk, hair is tweed. There's only one thing I need. Got my tweed pressed, got my best vest. All I need now is the girl. Got my striped tie, got my hopes high. Got the time and the place and I got rhythm. Now all I need's the girl to go with them. If she'll just appear, we'll take this big town for a whirl. And if she'll say, my darling, I'm yours, I'll throw away my stripe tie and my best pressed tweed. All I really need is the girl.
We only did the grand musical My Fair Lady once, and we had only one My Fair Lady, and she's still a fair lady. And here to present I Could Have Danced All Night, Jackie Johnson-Humick as Eliza Doolittle.
Bed, I couldn't go to bed. My head's too light to try to set it down. Sleep, sleep, I couldn't sleep tonight. Not for all the jewels in the crown. I could have danced all night. I could have danced all night and still have begged for more. I could have spread my wings and done
This next number from the Music Man is nothing sort of remarkable. Remarkable only because the four people who are doing the Barbershop Quartet Lida Rose number have never sung this together, ever, until this afternoon. And here we have Tom Hathorn, a Boardman graduate from 1957, Trevor Coleman from 2006, who actually was in the Barbershop Quartet in '06, Mike Mraz, a 2002 graduate, and our very own, once again, John Scoschetti from 1998, here to sing the old favorite Lida Rose from the Music Man, these guys.
Here is my love song, not fancy or fine. Lida Rose, oh, won't you be mine, be mine? Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in my sky. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bells chime. Ding dong ding, at the least suggestion, I'll pop the question. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Lida Rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here's my love song, not fancy or fine. Lida Rose, oh, won't you be mine, be mine? Lida Rose, oh, won't you be mine? Lida Rose, oh, Lida Rose, oh, Lida Rose.
One of everybody's favorite musicals has always been Fiddler on the Roof. And here, one of the great graduates, we did Fiddler on the Roof twice, and here to present If I Were a Rich Man, Natevia from 1985, the 1985 graduate, Chris Vidrum. Chris?
If I were a rich man, yada-dee-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yada-dee-da-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. If I were itty-bitty rich, da-da-dee-da-da-dee-da-da, I'd build a big tall house with the rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere, just for show. I'd see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with the proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Hey, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion of the land. You decree I shall be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan? If I were a wealthy man.
Not bad for 23 years later, huh? The other song that one of the other songs that everyone loves from Fiddler on the Roof is Do You Love Me? And here are more recent graduates, Tim Welsh from 2010 and Caitlin DeLorante graduating this year in 2011 to sing Do You Love Me from Fiddler on the Roof.
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
With our daughters getting married and there's trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golden, I'm asking you a question. You love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golden. The first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. So now I'm asking, Golden, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love him? For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too.
It doesn't change a thing, but even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
One of the things that's making the Boardman musicals and the musical department even greater is that about 7 or 8 years ago, our middle schools started doing musicals. And it became quite a training ground for many of the stars that you're seeing up here today. And here to present the Spring 2011 musical, a good part of the cast of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory from Center Middle School, with Pure Imagination, starring Zach Frida as Willy Wonka, and The Golden Age of Chocolate with the whole cast. There's over 20 students from Center Middle School.
Welcome to my factory. Come with me
and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no place I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. I am Willy Wonka, the greatest candy maker of all time. I know 'cause I was there.
When it comes to chocolate, he's a many-flavored man, you know. 'Cause that's the age of chocolate. He ran with no such mouth and flair. And the golden age of chocolate has lasted all these years. The golden age of chocolate that every child reveres.
But soon I'll be retiring to make way for someone new. Some bright spark I'll be hiring, but who?
But who?
For your opinion is about me. The chocolate world could not survive without me. There be no more chocolate ripples or chocolate tipples, chocolate ruffles or chocolate truffles, chocolate kisses for sweet young misses, soft and creamy, completely dreamy, or chocolate ices, 'cause chocolate's crisis will grow and grow and grow. The day that I retire will know.
No, Willy Wonka just can't go. There'd be no more chocolate swirls or chocolate gills, chocolate twirlies, chocolate swirlies, chocolate twirlies for all you girlies, chocolate bagels, chocolate mules, chocolate butters, chocolate strolls will grow and grow and grow. The day that he retires will no. No, Willy Wonka just can't go.
'Cause the golden age of chocolate has lasted all these years. The golden stage of chocolate that every child reveres. There's a golden page of chocolate history we must write somehow. For the golden age of chocolate to make life sweeter now.
Thanks, guys. And thanks also to their teacher at Center Middle School, Pam Grabman, who put on that production. Another of the great musicals of the American theater was The Sound of Music. We produced it in 1970. We did it again in 1982. And here to sing the great song 16 Going on 17, Maria Dorenza Carbone, a 1983 graduate, as Liesel, and the 1982 graduate, and in the 1982 production, and also John Scoschetti in 1998 playing Rolf.
little girl on an empty stage for fate to turn the light on. Your life, little girl, is an empty page that men will want to write on.
To write on.
You are 16, going on 17. Maybe it's time to think. Better beware, be canny, be careful. Baby, you're on the brink. You are 16, going on 17. Fellows will fall in line. Eager young lads and roues and cads will offer you food and wine. Totally unprepared are you to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared are you of things beyond your ken. You need someone older and wiser telling you what to do. I am 17, going on 18. I'll take care of you.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe. I am 16, going on 17, innocent as a rose. Drinkers of brandies, bachelor dandies, what do I know of those? Totally unprepared am I to face a world of men. Timid and shy and scared am I of things beyond my ken. I need someone older and wiser telling me what to do. You are 17, going on 18. I'll depend on you.
Guys. Now get ready for something really special. The song everybody knows from Sound of Music is Do Re Mi, right? We all know that. First song everybody learned. Well, we have a remarkable elementary school program here in Boardman Schools. We have Dean Wilson and Wendy Christ. Dean Wilson's been the Pied Piper of the musical of the elementary schools for I don't know how many years. Wendy Christ has now put in some good years here too. And they're being led by Linda Gustinella-Smrek, a 1983 graduate who was a veteran of the Sound of Music, playing the role of Maria, and 84 kids from our elementary school doing Do Re Mi. Here we come, down the aisle.
Let's start at the very beginning, a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. When you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. The first three notes just happen to be Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti. Do, a deer, a female deer. Re, a drop of golden sun. Mi, a name I call myself. Fa, a long, long way to run. So, a needle pulling thread. La, a road to follow. So, Ti, a drink of jam and bread. That will bring us back to Do, oh, oh, oh. Do, a
We're going to end the first act with the show that was performed most often of any show here in Boardman. We've done it 5 times. We're having, that is the musical Godspell. It was done in 1980, 1988, 1995, 2000, and 2008. And leading the way is Glenwood Middle School's production of Godspell that they did in the fall, and singing Prepare Ye the Way and We Beseech Thee are the Glenwood Middle School kids, in addition to a number of our alumni performers who did Godspell that are here, including Jackie Johnson-Ubick, Maria Carbone, Ryan Saul, John Scachetti, Mike Mraz, Gina Dow, Lauren Gronval, Alyssa DiBernardi, Brittany Buren, Caitlin DeLorante, Chris Hawkins, Richard Oliver, Mike Kozerinsky, and who knows who else. So, to give you Godspell from Glenwood Middle School and our alumni, Prepare Ye the Way and We Beseech Thee.
Prepare ye the way of the Lord. 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 Prepare ye the way of the Lord.
Humbly at thy feet we fall, prodigals confessing all. We beseech thee, hear us. We thy call have disobeyed, into past that sin has strayed, and repentance has delayed. We beseech thee, hear us. Come sing about love that caused us first to be. Come sing about love that made the stone and tree. Come sing about love that draws us lovingly. We beseech thee, hear us. We come to thee for cure. We seek thy mercy sure. We long to be made pure. We beseech thee, hear us. We pray that we may see. We pray to be made free. We pray for sanctity. We beseech thee, hear us. Come sing about love that caused us first to be. Come sing about love that made the stone and tree. Come sing about love that draws us lovingly. We beseech thee, hear us. Grant us hope from earth to rise, and to strain with eager eyes towards the promised heavenly prize. We beseech thee, hear us. Come sing about love that caused us first to be. Come sing about love that made the stone and tree. Come sing about love, love, love. Come on, sing about love, love, love. Come on, sing about love, love, love. We beseech thee, hear us. Boom chicka boom chicka boom chick chick chicka boom chicka boom chicka boom chick chick. Chick chick. Boom chick.
Thank you, guys. See you after intermission. And by the way, Mr. Turner is the proud father of Sarah Turner, a singer-songwriter and Nashville recording that's famous for Youngstown that we all heard. You'll hear from Sarah later in the show. All right, kind of as we started in the first act, let's go on with the show. In 2000, we opened this magnificent Boardman Performing Arts Center, and we did the production West Side Story. And here from that production, a 2002 graduate, you've already seen him earlier in the show, but to sing Maria, here all the way from Broadway, Mike Mraz.
Maria, the most beautiful sound I've ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. Maria, Maria, Maria. I've just met a girl named Maria, and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it's soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. Maria, 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 Maria. And there's music playing. Say it's soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria.
Our next song is from another musical that is just nothing short of a blast. We did it in 1994, we repeated it in 2005, and from that 2005 production of Nonsense, performing Holier Than Thou, are Laura Gronvall, Alyssa DiBernardi, Courtney Crossan, Casey Hardgrove, and Allison Polis. Holier Than Thou. Just imagine they had habits on.
It's not that hard to be a saint. All you've got to do is pick a saint to emulate that most embodies you. Sing it, sister. Then figure out what made that saint the idol of today. Then follow in those footsteps, and you'll earn the right to say, ooh, I'm a holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I thank God Almighty that I'm holier than thou. See how easy it is, sisters? Pick a saint. Saint Bernadette. Excellent choice. Bernadette of Lourdes can be easily achieved. She said she saw a virgin, which of course no one believed. People said she lost her mind, there was no lady there. So go and find a virgin and come back here and declare, I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. Feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I thank God Almighty that I'm holier than thou. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Lucy was a virgin, so if that test you don't fail, Lucy could be perfect, except for one detail. Lucy was a martyr, which could be a bit severe. So I think I'll pick a living saint, some back down here. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I thank God Almighty that I'm holier than thou. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can be Saint Anthony and run lost and found. If you're into torture, Saint Agnes was renowned. Mary Magdalene was perfect for the hooker with a dream. With God all things are possible, nothing's too extreme. I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. Holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I thank God Almighty that I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. I feel like I'm in heaven, 'cause I'm holier than thou. I'm holier than thou. I've got the spirit now. You know I feel like I'm in heaven. Sing it, child. I said I feel like I'm in heaven. Why? Because. Why? Because.
Never like that. Our next number is from 2005 production of Beauty and the Beast. And we have a medley of If I Can't Love Her from Trevor Coleman, who played the Beast, Something There, Robin Musgrove as Belle, and Beauty and the Beast, Jacqueline Hodos as Mrs. Potts. Beauty and the Beast medley.
There's something sweet and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined, and now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before. New and a bit alarming. Who'd have ever thought that this could be? Charming, but there's something in him that I simply didn't see. Ever a surprise, ever as before, and ever just as sure as the sun will rise, till as old as time, till as old as rhyme, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong, certain as the sun rising in the east, tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast, tale as old as time, strong as old as mine, Beauty and the Beast.
And in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints of kindness. And from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see, but deep within is utter blindness, hopeless, as my dream dies, as the time flies, love a lost illusion, helpless, unforgiven, cold and driven to this sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me, no power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me, no lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I can't love her,
than who. And no pain could be deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore if I can't love her. No spirit within me, no hope left within me. Hope I could have loved her and that she'd set me free. But it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me.
You'd voice major at Dana, would you? How about that? All right, now we're from a serious song, we're going to have a little fun. From the cast of Little Shop of Horrors in 2006, we have The Sadistic Dentist, played by Matt Liptak, with his backup chorus girls, Lauren Gronwall, Alyssa DiBernardi, and Courtney Crossan. The Dentist from Little Shop of Horrors.
When I was younger, just a bad little kid, my mama noticed funny things I did, like shooting puppies with a BB gun. I'd poison guppies, and when I was done, I'd find a pussycat and bash in its head. That's what my mama said.
What did she say?
She said, my boy, I think someday you'll find a way to make your natural tendencies pay. You'll be a dentist.
You'll be a dentist.
You have a talent for causing things pain. Son, be a dentist.
Son, be a dentist.
People will pay you to be inhumane.
Inhumane.
Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still less. Son, be a dentist. You'll be a success. I am your dentist. And I enjoy the career that I picked. I am your dentist. And I get off on the pain I inflict.
Really love it.
When I start extracting your molars, you girls will be screaming like holy rollers. And though it may cause my patients distress, somewhere in heaven above me, I know that my mama's proud of me. Oh, mama, 'cause I'm a dentist and a success. Say ah. Say ah. Say ah. Now spit.
Continuing on with great fun is from our 2010 production of Annie, the song everybody knows, Easy Street, with Caitlin DeLaurente as Miss Hannigan, Matt Albany as Rooster, and Rachel Ruggieri as Lily.
I remember the way our sainted mother would sit and croon us her lullaby.
She'd say, kids, there's a place that's like no other. You gotta get there before you die.
You don't get there by playing from the rule book.
You toss the aces.
You load the die.
Mother dear, oh, we know you're
down. down there listening. How can we follow your sweet advice to Easy Street, Easy Street, way asleep till noon.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
She'd repeat, Easy Street, better get there soon. Easy Street, Easy Street, where the rich folks play, where they play all day. Move them feet and move them ever-loving feet to Easy Street. When you get there, stay. Easy Street, Easy Street, that's where we're gonna be.
Another show of great fun was Footloose, which we did in 2007. Did it again as a summer show in 2010. And here to present from Footloose the number Mama Says. Welcome back Matt Liptak as Ren, Mike Kozierinski as Willard, Tyler Moliterno as Jeter, Ethan Lawson as Garvin, and Chris Hawkins as Bickle. Mama Says.
Everything I ever learned that gets me through the worst, I learned at my mama's knee. Now anytime I'm turned around, I turn to mama first, and you'd be wise to memorize what mama says to me.
Now, you have not yet had the privilege of meeting my mama, but these fellas over here have now. Come on and help me out here, boys.
Mama says, don't drink hot coffee while lying down in bed. Don't even give it a thought.
It's a mess, Mama says.
Never eat anything that's bigger than your head. Is she a whiz or what?
Oh, yes.
And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. But once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now Mama makes a lot of sense if you know how to listen. She's clear and concise.
She's concise.
Well, Daddy says, well, I love her, son, but she's got marbles missing. But I say, hey, it's free advice. And what do you expect at that price?
Mama says,
what you believe in is all you really own. And I believe that she's right.
Mama says,
if you got doubts, well then boy, you're not alone. Just means you're ready to fight. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a kid,
hard bargain or drive around town.
once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now you can't argue with Mom.
On a more serious note, we started doing summer productions here under the direction of David Mullane. formed Boardman Community Theater to make use of this great Boardman Performing Arts Center all year long. And in 2008, we did the ambitious musical Les Mis, Les Miserables. And here to present Stars, the song from Javert, is Tim Welsh, 2010 graduate. Tim Welsh.
Out in the darkness, a fugitive running, fallen from God, fallen from grace. God be my witness, I never shall yield till we come face to face. Till we come face to face. He knows his way in the dark. Mine is the way of the Lord. Those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. And if they fall as Lucifer fell, the flame, the sword, your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. You are the sentinels, silent and sure, keeping watch in the night, keeping watch in the night. You know your place in the skies. You hold your course and your aim, and each in your season returns and returns, and is always the same. And if you fall as Lucifer fell, you fall in flame. And so it must be, for so it is written on the doorway to paradise, that those who falter and those who fall must pay the price. Lord, let me find him, that I may see him safe behind bars. I will never rest till then. This I swear by the stars.
How about that? We really are blessed here in the Boardman Schools that we have guys like Tim Welsh and Trevor Coleman and so many others that are performing here tonight. Another fun song from another fun musical. The 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee was our 2010 fall musical. And here to present a good part of the cast of that show, present the song Pandemonium. In my book, one of the great musicals that we have ever performed on the Boardman High School Boardman Performing Arts Center stage was the 2007 production of Chicago. The two stars of that show, Alyssa DiBernardi and Val McKelly and Lauren Gronval as Roxy Hart, put the stars of the movie to shame. Here to perform I Am My Own Best Friend from the 2007 production of Chicago, Alyssa DiBernardi and Lauren Gronval. Watch out.
One thing I know, that I've always
known,
I am my own
best friend.
Baby's alive, but baby's alone, and baby's her own best friend. Manny's the guy who told me he cares, but they were scratching my back 'cause I was scratching theirs. And trust intellect that's only for fools. I play in a game where I make the rules. And rule number one from here to the end is I am my own best friend. Three musketeers who never say die are standing here this minute. Me, myself, and I. If life is a school, I'll pass every test. If life is a game, I'll play it the best. 'Cause I won't give in, and I'll never end. And I am my own best friend.
In 2009, we did another neat musical, Seussical, the musical. And here to present Notice Me Horton, Tim Welsh as Horton the Elephant, and Brittany Buren as Gertrude McFuzz. With an introduction, I think, by Chris Hawkins as the Cat in the Hat.
I hope everybody saw Seussical. I mean, I was the cat, so how are we? Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So this next great number from Seussical will be Notice Me Horton with Brittany Buren as Gertrude McFuzz and Tim Welsh as Horton the Elephant. Enjoy. Oh, goodbye.
It's taken all my courage to approach you, not to mention all my stamina to follow you across the hills and deserts. But I feel as if I'm ready to confess to you the feelings that I've hidden with great diligence and labor behind the facade of your odd little next door neighbor. My eyes are too small, I have very large feet, and I'm not very proud of my pitiful tweet. But I've now got a tail that is something to see.
102, 103.
Oh, notice me, Horton, feather by feather. This is your next door neighbor calling. Notice me, Horton, Horton together. we could be great. Oh, notice me, Horton, put down that clover. This is your next door neighbor calling. There's a new leaf, your neighbor's turned over.
Over and over, clover by clover. I was just a no one only yesterday. You showed up and showed me something more. Now I've become a someone who has someone to believe in and to be there
I will not give up hope. I was hooked from the start when I noticed you're kind and you're powerful heart. So notice me, Horton.
The world would be something new.
Notice me, Horton.
They noticed a thing or two.
Notice me, Horton. The way I notice
In 2010, we produced Peter Pan. We presented Peter Pan. And it was another great production. And it starred the real rising star, the latest rising star of the Boardman Schools, Sarah Turner, our country music star, and here to present Never Never Land from her never-to-be-forgotten performance as Peter Pan. Sarah?
I have a place where dreams are born and time is never planned. It's not on any chart, you must find it in your heart. Never, never land. It might be miles beyond the moon, or right there where you stand. Just keep an open mind and then suddenly you'll find Never, never land. You'll have a treasure if you stay there, more precious far than gold. For once you have found your way there, you can never, never grow old. And that's my home where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just keep an open mind and then suddenly you'll find never and never, never land. And that's my home where dreams are born and time is never planned. Just keep an open mind and then suddenly you'll find forever in never, never land.
Before we do our last number, before we present our last number, I just want to recognize a few people that made all of us possible. And first is the legendary Bill Dykins, who couldn't be with us tonight. But from 1965 to 1995, presented 32 productions. And in a sense, like I like to think, we're all Bill Dykins' kids. Janine Hodge, from 1996, became the director and choreographer and directed 20 shows of her own. And she's also can't be with us because her son is graduating, getting his master's degree in education. Also, the country's in the very best of hands because in 2003, David Mullane took over, became a co-director, and in 2009, the sole director. And so many of these kids in the second act are David Mullane's kids, and he did a great job for us. And again, the country's in the very best of hands because Annie and Hairspray that you're about to see is directed by Boardman's very own Heidi Domhoff, a high school math teacher. And they've done a great job, and it is on those shoulders that all of these performers are here today. And I have to say that it is just amazing when we started this process. I never dreamed that this many people would come forward and come the distance that they have, and to put on the kind of show that they have in one afternoon. How about that? A hand for all of those performers. And there are two other people that I must single out because this production would not be taking place if it were not for them. And first is the technical director, the manager of the Boardman Performing Arts Center, the lighting designer, the sound guy, and Mr. Everything choreographer, Nick Opritza, who's in the back, I think, Nick? And truly, the individual who, like Houdini, made this show happen today is the musical director of this production, who's been musical director for several of our productions in recent years. I wish we could call him a Boardman graduate, but he's pretty close. He's virtually become one. And that is our music director, Mike Moritz, and his band. Mike. And I guess one other name that I want to, there's two other people that are in the audience tonight that I want to throw a shout out to. And that so many of these kids that have performed today are under the two people I want to recognize. That so many of the great singers that you have here today are great singers today because of Emily Slavens, who is here, Emily Evans in my era, and Errol Kerberg, who helped make this production possible. Emily and Errol. And from the era, from the 1969 era, a guy who designed all of the sets for so many years and has been so much a part of this production, and I know he is here, and that is Chuck Willett. Chuck, thank you. All right, we are at the moment. The last production, we're going to end this production tonight with the last production presented here at Boardman High School, and I am thrilled and honored on this prom weekend that we have not only almost all of the seniors of that show, but almost the entire cast of Hairspray to present You Can't Stop the Beat.
One, two, three, America, I made this myself.
Can't stop my happiness, 'cause I like the way I am. And you just can't stop my knife and fork when I see a Christmas ham. So if you don't like the way I look, well, I just don't give a damn. 'Cause the world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I would clap till I heard the drums and I found my way. You can't stop the beat ever since the soul started. I never thought about to shake and shake up my bed. So I'm gonna shake and shimmy is the best that I can today. You can't stop the motion of the ocean or the sun in the sky. You can wonder if you wanna, but I never ask why. And if you try to hold me down, I'll spit in your eye and say, you can't stop the beat.
You can't stop today. Meant to come speeding down the track. Drop yesterday.